Hey, what's going on, NFL fans? And I'm the Falcon fan. This your boy Antoine Smith Sports Machine. Y'all know I get down, man. Y'all know I do it. Press that subscribe button. Also, press that notification bell to get my videos. As soon as I drop them, press that like button, man. Help me get my recommendations up to get my video through the YouTube universe. Greatly appreciate y'all as always. Right, quick, very quick, man. Quick comments from Zac Robinson on Kyle Pitts and what he expects from him in 2025. And he was pretty much straightforward with his answer that he needs Kyle Pitts to produce. But he says for Kyle, it's just how can he take that next step of, next level of detail, next level of consistency, all those kind of things we talked about with him and talked about it in the past. And consistency has been a problem for Kyle Pitts the last couple of years, mainly because I think having that knee injury is still in his head, the back of his mind. And like I said, he's been making business decisions for the last 2 years, which nothing is wrong with that. But you're sacrificing your team success on offense. We talk about a guy 6'6", 250, and that's no light. That's no light guy, man. You talk about being a mismatch on the field, he has to take advantage of that, and that's part of what detail means. Find the mismatch on offense and take advantage of it, whether it's a cornerback, a safety, or a linebacker. I don't think anybody on the field can stop Kyle Pitts. Only Kyle Pitts can stop Kyle Pitts. But he also said he's in year 2 of the system, and I think what we've always talked about with Kyle is just play fast. No matter what, play fast, take the thinking out involved with it, and I definitely agree with that. And we talked about, him quitting on plays. Sometimes he can get into his own head, and I agree with that 100%. Because, as I just said, a mismatch like Kyle Pitts, who's going to stop him? It's only going to be Kyle Pitts. And if you look at his numbers, they indicate a slight drop-off. He on average about 35 yards a game last season, which was a career worst. And again, when I talked about the rookie season, 68 catches for 1,000 yards, 1,026 yards, 15-yard average. This is the Kyle Pitts that the Falcons need to come up and produce. The year he discovered that he had the knee injury, 28 catches, 356, missed half of that season almost, 2 touchdowns. Comes back in 2023, 53 catches, 667 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then last season, his numbers dropped again to 47 catches and 602 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, touchdown was a career year. And it could have been better had I feel like Kirk Cousins had targeted him more. But that's neither here nor there. And at the end of the day, that's still Kyle Pitts' job to get open. But what I feel like Zac Robinson is basically saying, we need you to get in the game, get your head out your behind, and produce. Because I know you can produce. Anybody that's a mismatch on Kyle Pitts, they're going to feel it, man. Because think about it. If you going up against a 5'10" corner or a 6-foot linebacker, you have a 6-inch height advantage. And think about safeties as well. They're probably going to be the same size as the cornerback, either somewhere between 5'10" and 6'1". And he still has a height advantage. So Zac Robinson, what he's going to have to do as well is he's going to have to implement Kyle Pitts in the game plan just a little bit more. I think that's the only way Kyle Pitts gets out of the slump that he's been in the last 2 seasons. And if you want him to perform like you said you do, put him in the game plan a little bit more and focus on him. And I know Bijan Robinson is probably, this offense is probably centered around him, but Kyle Pitts has to be implementing this offense more to take advantage of those mismatches. And at the tight end position, you don't have many competition pieces with Charlie Warner, who's basically a blocking tight end and usually helps on Caleb McGarry's side. You got Tegan Quitiano from Houston as a free agent who is a decent receiving tight end. And then you have Uncle Steve's favorite guy, Felipe Franks, as a tight end. So there's really no competition at the position. He just needs to put his head in the game, learn the playbook a little bit better, and give better effort. Now, he had, to his defense, he did make a great point that he's going into a second season with the same quarterback. somebody that he can get used to. And if you saw the Falcons down the stretch, you know that Kyle Pitts and Mike Penix could be a nice duo. And even Mike Penix gave him a letter of approval that he wants to play with Kyle Pitts. And it's a good thing, man, because that means they could be on the same page. They can be in the film room working together, figuring out how they can run better routes, how they can become a better connection. Because the Falcons have enough weapons for everybody, for Penix to spread the ball around, make this offensive dynamic. But at the end of the day, I think Kyle Pitts has to do his part. But those are my quick comments on that. Man, y'all let me know what y'all feel about Zac Robinson's comments on Kyle Pitts. Do y'all agree? Can Kyle Pitts take it to the next level? Can he return to the rookie season Kyle Pitts and become a dominating force on his offense? Y'all let me know. Drop those comments. Let's debate. Let's have fun. Y'all know how we do it on the Sports Machine. It's your boy Antoine. Smitty Smith signing off. I will holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.